everyone. Welcome to a new episode of Crypto Tips. Today, I have a very special guest with me, Ernest from decrypted.tax. Thank you, Ernest, for joining us today.
Good to be here.
So today we got a ton of questions from our Patreon members. Actually, if you guys want to check out our group, it's patreon.com/cryptotips. And our members are sent in a ton of questions for Ernest today to talk about tax preparations, what to expect if you are a US citizen dealing with the IRS and your cryptocurrency investments. So we got a ton of topics to go through. So let's get to it. Are there any other ways that maybe the average person can employ on their own to try to save on taxes? I know you mentioned earlier that you've had situations where they try their best, but still, if you and your professionalism were given the same information, you'd be able to save them even more. What are maybe some common things that people aren't aware of that they could do to save on taxes for crypto?
Well, there's depreciation deduction if you have a dedicated computer to your crypto trading, which I suggest people do from a security standpoint. That computer can be written off under Section 179 of the Internal Revenue Code. You can write off 100% of that computer in the current year, and then that will give you a deduction, but you'll also have other deductions like your home office deduction. If you're just a Schedule C, you'll have home office. That home office has deductible expenses related to it, a percentage of your electricity and your utilities in your house. If you have a dedicated office, or if you're filing a S Corp election and you're filing an S Corp tax return, you can have your interest expense related to the purchase of property to fund your trading activity. So if you borrow against your crypto and you're paying interest, those interest expenses can be deducted. We can write off if you have a vehicle that you use for business purposes, you can write off those vehicle expenses, either on your personal income tax return or on 1120S. You can write off those business expenses. So anything that's ordinary and necessary, fixed and determinable, those are the tests. So an ordinary business expense, what is ordinary to crypto traders or people who deal in cryptocurrency, those expenses are deductible.
Like a hardware wallet?
Like a hardware wallet.
Nice.
Be deductible.